हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू साई क्लासेस। फ्रेंड्स, मैं आज आपको 18 नवंबर 2022 ऑन फ्राइडे का एडिटोरियल पैसेज ऑफ हिंदुस्तान टाइम्स शेयर कर रहा हूँ विद द स्पीड ऑफ 110 वर्ड पर मिनट। लेट्स स्टार्ट। In climate plan, equity is crucial. Rich nations are trying to wriggle out of their responsibility to the planet. This is wrong. The 27th conference of the parties is entering its last lap, and negotiations are unironically heating up. This newspaper reported that new red lines have emerged, aroused the key principle of equity and common but differentiated responsibilities. Stop. The historical polluters are trying to corner developing economics, especially India and China, on two aspects: contribution to the loss and damage fund and responsibility for mitigation, work programs, steps that reduce emissions by pushing for the use of words such as emerging economics, major polluters, and parties with capacity in the cover text full stop. The changes threaten to scuttle efforts for a balanced cover text reflecting common concerns, which by virtue of being a compromise would still have benefited countries that have historically benefited from carbon-rich economics and end up diluting the principles set by the Paris Agreement. The stage is set for a hectic round of negotiations. Stop. Some of these contestations were reflected in an unofficial draft circulated on Thursday that accommodated the concerns of poorer countries to a far greater degree. This new draft captured the distinction between developed and developing countries and highlighted the principles of equity and CBDR. The paper struck a balancing act by calling for the phasing down of coal and inefficient fossil fuel subsidies, but adding that the efforts will be based on national circumstances and just transition. Stop. It also reflected growing global frustration with richer countries over their weak commitment to providing climate finance and technology. Efforts by the global north to remove the distinction between developed and developing parties in their obligations on delivering climate finance and mitigating emissions are unconsignable. Stop. For a just climate plan, there cannot be any dilution of the principles of equity and CBDR, and developed countries have to pay for the cleanup as they are solely responsible for the climate crisis, a fact backed by scientific data. Stop. This game of climate brinkmanship is undesirable, especially when several studies indicate that the world is falling dangerously behind its climate commitments. On behalf of the developing world, which is bearing the brunt of the climate crisis, India must stand its ground and resist any clever wordplay that aims to bracket it with the developed world. Stop. In addition, New Delhi must continue forcing the developed world to deliver on its long-standing promise of climate finance and green technology at affordable rates. Nothing less will do. Thank you. Thank you, दोस्तों. Bye.